You could call this a good old-fashioned butt whooping.
Squad! Whoa! Hang on. Something's not right here. Not sure what it is though. Hang on. That's better. If we're gonna go Royal Rumble, let's get into the spirit of it. We're only 2 days away from the launch of the brand new tier, or 1 day away, depending on how you look at it. We've had some big reveals in the last couple of days. And one of the biggest reveals has happened today, not to mention we're going to talk about something which now we have more clarity on, and I didn't want to really approach the subject previously about some Royal Rumble fusions. And there's another leak. I mean, are you really surprised at this point? But to get started, ladies and gentlemen, if you like what you see and you breathe oxygen, smack the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn your notifications on whilst you are there by ringing the bell, just like this. See? Like magic. Whilst you're there in the comment section, you're going to see a lot. I want to know what you think about all this, because it's all a bit mad. All the stuff just dropping. Just like that. Just bang. It's there. Mental. This first part came courtesy of Austin Creed Xavier Woods. A huge thanks to that man, because he has dropped, with the help of Rey Mysterio, a bunch of Royal Rumble cards. And we're going to go into a little bit more detail, because that's why you watch. But come on. Bit more handsome? No? We're going to deep dive into the intricate details, such as where all the cards lay, the pro cards with the full stats. We're going to be covering off absolutely everything. All the stuff that you might not have noticed and they might not have noticed either. But let's start off with one of the men in question, and that is Rey Mysterio. Here is his card, and you're going to see a pro full stats very soon. Master of 619, he always looks good. I think my favorite image was when he did the neon fusions, not winter, spring fusions from season 5. I personally love those. But shortly after that, we got to see the pro version of Rey Mysterio. Not just that, but we can see that he's been busy. Been getting himself that Sting, the Undertaker. Interestingly enough, with that Rey Mysterio, he's in Royal Rumble Plus. I've got a feeling that some people are going to be very high up in Royal Rumble tier, even if they haven't got any Royal Rumble pros. Could be a very interesting day when the tier drops. And you can see without momentum, this is already insanely powerful. But those who are eagle-eyed on the power and the charisma stat may notice that at the moment, and I stress at the moment because the stats might have changed and we don't know how it's leveled up, but right now a last man standing card will beat Rey Mysterio in power, toughness and charisma at the right level and rank. Anyone who finished #1 in LMS is gonna have an easier time, ladies and gents. I am very interested to see how that works. I don't know what to make of this Undertaker, because that doesn't even look like his hair. I mean, this might be like an older version of Taker, like going back several years. It might even be the fake hair Taker. If you don't know what I'm talking about there, back when he was doing his build up to his Triple H match, I think at WrestleMania 29 or 28, I'm not sure exactly. When he revealed his, I think it's 28, he revealed he had a bald head. Before that, he had a wig, and the wig, when you looked at it very closely, didn't look that great. So this might be wig Undertaker, or snatch your wig. We're going to call it snatch your wig Undertaker. As you then move on, you can see a bunch of other cards. You got The Rock, and I have to say, I like that picture. Even if it is bald Rock again, it's a live picture, so it's him doing his thing. I hope it's knees to face, also boots to faces, or boots to asses, because then you can have CM Punk with the knees to faces. I'm getting the idea, Cat Daddy. Come on. They got John Cena in the 1200th John Cena image. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Standard. Brock Lesnar. Standard. Looks like he's going to kick someone's ass. Roman Reigns, Triple H, Batista. I like. Daniel Bryan. I like. And they've gone for a newer image with him having his head shaved. Seth Rollins. I want to see that Seth Rollins because that looks like old school Seth Rollins before he turned face because he's now heel. So maybe they've just gone back and got an older picture of Seth. With Adam Cole and Samoa Joe, you've seen those cards already. Here's a closer look at the Roman Reigns. I mean, these are all based on strength as well. And that's an interesting point to just to make, is that you will see here, I'm assuming the Undertaker and The Rock are the best in the tiers. Again, followed by John Cena, followed by, I'm assuming, Stone Cold. Or maybe Stone Cold and John Cena are the joint second. Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns, and then you'd have Triple H, Batista, probably the same level. Maybe one level under. Maybe Daniel Bryan, Seth Rollins, and Batista. Although, I have to say, look, I know Seth's not been in the game for the title, but he beat Trips. Surely Trips should be way back there because, I mean, Rey Mysterio looks pretty damn decent. I mean, we don't know how far this goes back, and that's the important thing. We don't know how far or how many cards we're missing. Maybe there's even more cards that are missing. I personally would have Stone Cold at the top. Just my thoughts, because he's won 3 Royal Rumbles. That's just my thoughts. It doesn't have to be like crazily at the top, but he has to be somewhere. Moving down, you got Randy Orton, Chyna, and dude, Chyna's image. That's old school. That's like early DX Chyna right there. And it looks like, yet again, she is an absolute beast in the tier. Ultimate Warrior making a nice little return. I like it. Kofi. Another return in Big Daddy Diesel. Ben Balor with the jacket and the new look. This is brand new images. Becky Lynch there as well. And I did think the other day, I want to see that. Kane. If this is based on Rumble appearances, then that's cool, because Kane actually looks pretty damn good. And his arrow, right arrow, they've kept it. So him and Undertaker now tag. Yeah, closer look here, by the way, of Ultimate Warrior and Kofi Kingston. Nice to see Ultimate Warrior again kicking ass, but you're seeing that the stats drop quite quickly. Moving on, we've got Big E, Roderick Strong, Matt Riddle, Braun Strowman. You guys seen that already. Drew McIntyre, Big Show, surprise. What's Charlotte doing all the way down there? Ronda Rousey, like, there must be a big gulf in those two. Bobby Fish, and then I didn't realize this earlier, but is that Beth Phoenix? Personally, I'd have her higher up than that, given that she was in the Royal Rumble match. But you know what? I dig it. I dig it. Is that her first normal appearance in the tier? Aleister Black, Cedric Alexander. Now, I also want to point out Chyna on this one. Not only does she look like an absolute badass, but by Jesus Christ. Like, seriously. She's going to be like the best in every tier. I mean, now we've got an entire library of images and cards to go through. She's gonna be like the best for a while. Her and Ronda Rousey as a tag are just get out of there, man. That's gonna be ruining decks for a long time to come. And now you see what I mean with the Royal Rumble plus sign being more than half full. And I wouldn't say that deck is amazing. So again, I'm thinking that maybe, with 5 momentum slots, double LMS cards, some super powerful females, you might already be in some top tiers. With the F3 cards already, maybe going hard on these new tiers maybe isn't required. But that's a very interesting point that I wanted just to make very clear, is that even with a deck that looks like this, you're going to end up, it looks like at the moment, not confirmed, but it looks like Royal Rumble tier is gonna give me a bit of a breeze to get through. And the last bit is very interesting because you're gonna have to cast your minds back to a video where I spoke about a very interesting looking event card, and I said this was based around Samoa Joe, but it has been confirmed that Samoa Joe does have a special card in the new Royal Rumble tier, and it's going to be part of, it looks like, some special fusions that are going to drop in the game surrounding the Royal Rumbles. We don't know for absolutely sure, but I wouldn't be surprised at this point. But I did notice something, and that was in the description of that video. It did say that this card is being revealed for the first time ever. Really? I swear I've seen that before. The Royal Rumble seems perfect for this card based on how it looks. The pro animation, by the way, which I do have thanks to SC Leaks on Twitter, which again I can't confirm or deny, but it looks pretty handsome. This could be a really popular card, but the important thing is, why has it got the Supercard Season 6 logo at the top? That is a bit odd. And also, how'd you get your hands on it? I want to say it's a fusion, and maybe you got a chance at getting one in the fusion packs, but the other one is a pull or maybe part of a quest similar to Hax or Jim Duggan. But with this pro animation, man, I would, yeah, that's just good. Now, that's not the end of the leaks, and this part, again, take it with sprinkling of salt. In fact, actually, you know what? Take it with a massive spoon of salt. It looks like the event cards have been released. Now, this obviously could be an event card, but I doubt it because I didn't mention it was an event card. This looks incredible, and this is again, it's a leaked card. It could be completely useless. It might just be a data dump, but this has been leaked. Not official, not confirmed, but my god, I think I'm in love. I just love the idea with like the cards, not the cards, the vacants, the pile of vacants just jumping on each other, with the ropes being like damaged. You got the ring, what is it, the ring skirt. You got everything on these cards, and then you got the pro animation and the oh, it's just, this is how good it is right now. I can't imagine how good the WrestleMania tier is gonna look when that comes out, probably in April. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Though a very interesting set of events have occurred. I'm going to say that the Royal Rumble event, when the tier goes live, that Samoa Joe card is going to be available in a quest pretty much immediately, or these fusions are going to start off, maybe just be a limited time card. Again, I'm really interested as to why it's got the Supercard Season 6 logo at the top. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments section down below. I'd love to hear what you think about all this crazy stuff that's coming out. Make sure you hit the like button if you breathe oxygen, because you kind of need to live. Subscribe and turn your notifications on as well. I've been Super Zamagon Barbecue. Have an amazing day. See you next time.